In this video, I'm going to show you a free research method which will help you find print-on-demand niches on Amazon. I actually learned this method through Adam from Side Hustle Simplified. He's got a really cool YouTube channel as well, which is linked in the description, and thanks for sharing this amazing free method. You'll need a few tools for this, and don't worry, they're all free. So first of all, you need the Chrome extension DS Amazon Quick View to show the BSR ranking for products on Amazon. Secondly, you will need AMZ Suggestion Expander, another Chrome extension. This will help you get additional results when you type something into the search mask. It will show you what people or what customers are actually searching for on Amazon. Thirdly, we need a website, or you need to open a website called Random Word Generator. I will leave a link to all of these tools in the description, and let's get started with the research method. So here we are on the website in question, and all you have to do on the left hand side is just to configure a few things. So you can set the number of words that you get generated right here. It's set to 20, you could do 25, you could do 30, whatever you want. Word type, so this one is quite important. It is set to nouns right here for me, because nouns are quite good to show you different job titles or objects, food, animals that people might be interested in. So nouns definitely a good category, but verbs I think is also worth trying out, because you're going to get a lot of things that people actually do, which often translates into hobbies. So definitely worth flicking between these categories. I don't know if adjectives is going to be as effective to find print-on-demand niches, but it is definitely worth trying. So let's get started with nouns to begin with. You can be more specific and give it like a first letter that the words have to stick to, but that's not necessary. You can also click generate random words down here to refresh the list on the right hand side. And the idea here is to look through this list and to essentially identify words which are not common print-on-demand niches. So if we look through this real quickly, what can we see that is quite obvious? Nature, right? Nature t-shirts, there's probably like a million of them, but that's what we want to ignore. But we want to look for words such as inspector. Maybe there's some type of inspector that has an interesting sub niche out there on Amazon. Going down further, you just want to see if there's any really interesting and intriguing words. So employment, highway, maybe there's some sort of highway job related things that could pop up if we search that. And once you've found some words that you find interesting and want to look further into, just copy them, right click onto this, copy it, and then paste that onto Amazon. Now I haven't seen something very interesting right here, so I'm just going to hit generate again and see what we get back. But this is definitely a quick and simple way to quickly get loads and loads of ideas in your head for various different niches. Right, so one interesting word I just found in my next list is proposal. So let's give that a try. Right click onto the word, hit copy, and then you want to head to amazon.com. Make sure you have an American address selected right here. You just have to enter a zip code for America. You can Google for one of those, or just copy mine, 78728, and then type into the search mask whatever word you found, and then shirt at the end, hit enter, and now you can see there's 1,000 results for proposal shirt. And if we scroll down further, we get some various different results here. So we've got Disney, which we want to ignore. We can't sell Disney related shirts, and but these other ones do look quite interesting. So we've got boyfriend crossed out, fiance, we've got prom, so maybe that's a sub niche idea as well. Prom proposal shirts, that's quite interesting, and this is doing really well, by the way. 345 KBSR. Seems to be some potential here within proposal shirts. Some of these are not merged by Amazon. They're by third-party sellers, but nevertheless, I see quite a lot of reviews. I see different niches. Obviously, a lot of it has to do with weddings and wedding proposals. But another thing you can do is right here in the search mask where you've put proposal shirt, if you just stay in this, then AMZ Suggestion Expander, if you did add it to your browser, it's going to give you all these additional keywords. And these all have actual search volume. So people are typing in Godfather proposal shirt or Godmom proposal shirt. What else can we see? Prom proposal shirt. Right, there you go. People are looking for that type of niche or sub niche for proposal shirts. Dog proposal shirt. What the hell is that? So let's look at this. Right, this is actual dog clothing then. Okay. AMZ Suggestion Expander doesn't just limit itself to print on demand. You have to bear that in mind. But nevertheless, you could try out some of these other ones and you will see, for example, Godfather proposal shirts. That is quite interesting. And whilst we have to ignore these sort of shirts that are related to the Godfather movie, nevertheless, you can still do a shirt that's related to Godfathers or to someone proposing to be a godfather. that make any sense? Yeah, so here's one of those Will You Be My Godfather 900k BSR. Not mind-blowing, but gets a sale probably every other day. That sort of BSR has got a few reviews, and that's a very basic design that anyone could probably replicate and make look a lot better, to be honest. And there's not many on offer, and people are searching for that on Amazon. So I think that gives you a few ways and ideas as to how to go further with these sorts of random words that you find. Obviously, make sure that it's actual sort of merch by Amazon worthy niches and not dog clothing. But nevertheless, AMZ Suggestion Expander really helps here. And by the way, with the BSRs, if anyone watching is like really new to this, the BSR ranking, this is what DS Amazon Quick View shows you, is just a relative number to all the other products out there in the same category. So the lower the rank, the better the item is selling. If you see a shirt, which you won't, but if you saw a shirt that had a 1 BSR, that's the best selling t-shirt overall on Amazon. So that makes 100k seem quite bad, but it is actually a really decent rating. Now that's multiple sales, if not like 10-20 sales at least per day, and in comparison, like a 1 million BSR is roughly a sale every other day from my experience. So that just sums that up, the BSR or best seller ranking for anyone who's really new to this. Right, let's do another attempt and actually change this from word type nouns to verbs and just see what we get back. Maybe there's some other types of suggestions here. We've got some very broad ones like wake, carry, suffer. We've got decrease, marry, right? That's another marriage related keyword. Can we see anything that might be worth looking further into? We've got vote. We know that voting related shirts do quite well in general, like political ones, but again, that's quite a broad niche. So let's refresh this once again, generate random words up here. Ooh, debate. Let's have a look if there's debate related t-shirts out there, because there is something that gets people quite emotionally involved, I suppose, and that's usually a good ingredient for t-shirt sales, emotional response. So let's try debate here. Debate shirt. Let's look if there's any suggestions. Debate coat shirt. 2,000 years ago, Jesus ended the debate. That's quite a long tail keyword right there. That looks interesting. But let's just go overall and broad, see what we come back with. So we've got 20,000 results. That's quite big. Yeah, there's some shirts selling quite decently, but it is too much competition right from the get-go with this overall debate niche. But let's take a look at one of those actual long tail ones here. Grumpy State Debate Team Shirt Disney. So Disney, no, we'll ignore that one, but let's take a look at the Jesus one. So there's 724 results here, and we've got basically the same phrase by the looks of it various times and selling quite well, to be fair, when were these posted? 2022, 2021, so they're not super old, right? I wouldn't say there's no potential in this niche. There's definitely some, and yeah, we see various different design styles as well. You would have to check for trademarks still with these phrases, by the way. That's always really important. So essentially, one way to do that quite quickly, or to get a bit of an idea, is to click into one of these listings, just open one up, and if you have Merch Informer's trademark check Chrome extension installed, which is free to use on the front end for these product listings, then you'll get these extra buttons up here. And I will leave a link to this Chrome extension below as well, so you can get it for yourself. It is quite helpful, because then you can just click MI trademark check, and it will go through the entire listing and take a look whether any of these words are trademarked. So we've got a go, Jesus, and Christian. We can ignore the typeset one. Christian and a go, you would have to look further into whether it applies to t-shirts. Let's take a look at Christian. No, so this one is cancelled. First of all, like straight away, you can see with this symbol, that one is irrelevant. And then a go, if you click into this, cancelled as well. So that listing, like from a first glance, looks fine, and is a sort of phrase that you might be able to use in your t-shirts. Interesting sub niche that we randomly stumbled upon there just by looking through debate t-shirts. So I think you can quickly see the power of this research method. Considering it's free, you can generate so many different ideas really quickly. I literally just went through like 2 or 3 different options there and found some potential t-shirt designs or niches we could move into. And Adam literally uses this method all the time. He says it's one of his primary research methods, and he does really well on Amazon merch. So definitely worth giving a try, and I hope you have fun with it. If you struggle to find print-on-demand niches, then make sure to check out my playlist next, which is filled with loads of tutorials showing you both free and paid tools that will help you find more niches.